Okay, so here we are at my desk, and this is where I like to sit down and do each of the individual puppy packets, which goes into our puppy kits for our Padfoot Poms puppies. So I just wanted to just briefly show you that process. So I've got my little folder here. So the first page is specific to each litter, and it just goes over some general things to try to get them through the first couple of days, because those are usually the most challenging when you bring home a new puppy. Then of course I've got my Trupanion code to give our puppy buyer 30 days of free health insurance. And then of course there's all the paperwork that goes with that so that they can throw that away at their leisure. Next up, we've got the information packet from the vet, and we'll go into more detail with that. It also includes their heartworm/wormer pill, and we're gonna fill all that in. And then I like to include information about care credit, because I think it can be a real lifesaver. And then of course we've got the puppy registration paperwork and the receipt from their vet work from the vet. Okay, so let's go through and take a look at everything. Okay, so starting off with our vet paperwork, of course it's got our vet's information, the local emergency clinic, of course that would be relevant if somebody was local to us. It's got their heartworm dewormer pill, which the puppy has to be 2 pounds in order to take that. And when you open it up here, it's going to show all the shots that they had and what they did during the visit. And if we open it up, there'll be an information piece about vaccines, which I include. And then there's information about their trainer that they use. I throw that away. There's also a bunch of gibberish about spay and neuter that's not accurate, and so I throw that away. So what we do is we get our care credit, we've got our vaccine report or our information packet, and I go ahead and put those in there. And then I get their receipt, right? And this has everything on here about what the puppy had so they can supply this to their vet. And I write down any pertinent information on here that they or their vet may need to know, because sometimes they're not going to the vet right away. And if you tell them, they might forget. So for instance, for this one, we are writing fecal clear. And then I just put my initials. I fold that. And then on the outside of this, I like to put any information that they might need as they're looking through here. So we're gonna put puppy must be 2 pounds to take meds. Again, just in case somebody forgot. We go over all of this with the new buyer, but just in case, I like to have it in here. And we put that down in there. Okay, now we're gonna flip this part up. They put it a little bit low on me there. Okay, so next up, we're gonna do pet's name, and this is for, let's see, we've got Atreides, Gurney, Liette, Alia. So this is for Chani. And we fill in her date of birth, which is 1/10/20. She's a Pom and a female, and she is Beaver Merle with green eyes. For special markings, I just put Merle. No microchip. We don't microchip our puppies. If you'd like to see more information about why we don't microchip, I have a video on that. And then we put Padfoot Poms down here. Okay, so that part is done. Next up, we've got their registration paperwork, which I have to sign. And then we'll fold that to go into the packet with all of their other info. And then I just get everything together and put it into their packet. That way, when we meet up with the buyer, or if they are meeting our puppy nanny, they can very easily see all of the paperwork. They can go through it, ask any questions, and then they're all set. And then we take each of the packets for each puppy and put them in our puppy kits, which I'm working on right over here. Hey guys! Okay, so we've moved onto the floor, which you can see. It's just easier for me to spread everything out so I can divvy it up for each puppy kit. As you can see, I've already got some done over here, but I just wanted to show you what it is that I do just to keep everything organized. And each puppy kit for each litter is different, and I like to accumulate things over time. So what you see here is not everything that will go into this kit, but it's just to give you a rough idea. So to start with, we've got a bag of the food that the puppies have been eating. And this is a Marshall's bag. I love these because they're big enough that you can get everything into it, and they come in these really cute dog prints. Okay, next up, we've got the dog bed. So we've got to the side. Okay, we've got a can of pumpkin. We've got some puppy pads. We've got a microfiber towel, which if you don't use microfiber towels to wash your dogs or to dry your dogs, you're missing out because they're fantastic. We've got some puppy wipes. We've got various brushes. We've got a bone and some sweet potato chews. We've got waste bags for when you're walking with your puppy and various toys. What we do is we have the toys that the puppies use on a regular basis, and we keep and sanitize those, and we send home a brand new version of that same toy for the puppies. So it's like Christmas. They get a brand new toy when they get to their new home. And then, of course, the Kong knockoff, which I did a Facebook Live about these. They're pretty fantastic. And any little, samples or things that I pick up, again, as I go, I like to throw those in so that people have some different options to try. And then, of course, the puppy packet, which you saw me put together earlier, that also slides right in here. And then the only thing that doesn't fit is the puppy crate. So we just stack those up in the back of the car, and each one goes with each kit. And that's pretty much how we do our puppy kits. Okay, make sure you smash that like button if you enjoyed this video, and make sure you subscribe because we love you and we want you to stick around. So hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next video.